Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is August 24th, 2024 and Athletic Club de Bilbao have rejected a luncheon with Barcelona. Also, Dani Olmo's registration has fell through at the last moment. And finally, Thiago Alcantara is interested in coming back to the club. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I announced yesterday, today I will be leaving the country. I was actually supposed to leave at 6 a.m. today. My flight got canceled. They rebooked me to 6 p.m. So guess what? I get to squeeze in one more video before I leave. Also, I will be doing the post-match live analysis as soon as the match ends, and then I'll head to the airport and I will be out of the country for about 7-8 days. But don't worry, I will be taking my camera with me in order to keep you up to date every day on Barcelona news. Now, having said all of that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Now, I begin this video with the news that Barcelona have officially released the lineup for today's match against Athletic Club de Bilbao, which will be the second fixture of this La Liga season, which I'm very excited to watch and see what's going on. And I'm also very excited to watch today's match because it's gonna be a very, very intense match with the tensions between both clubs getting worse and worse with each passing day. Now, this is the lineup that Barcelona will present today against Nico Williams' team. We see Marc ter Stegen, Pau Cubarsí, Alejandro Valde, Íñigo Martínez, Ferran Torres, Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Jules Koundé, and of course, Marc Bernal. So definitely an interesting lineup there where we don't see Casado. So I'm wondering who's gonna be in that double pivot right next to Bernal, which makes me think that perhaps it's gonna be Pedri and Marc Bernal in a double pivot, with Rafinha playing as the attacking midfielder behind Robert Lewandowski, and probably Ferran Torres on the left wing. That's my guess. Of course, we are going to have to wait and see for the match to see how Hansi Flick's team will line up on the field. Now, one big injury that Barcelona will have, or one big blow that Barcelona just recently received, was, of course, the injury of Andreas Christensen, which I talked about in yesterday's video. But now Barcelona have officially confirmed this news, and the news is that Andreas Christensen has suffered tendonitis in his left Achilles, or tendinopathy, I should say, to be more correct, to be more medically correct. It's tendinopathy in the left Achilles. If you don't know what that is, that's a very painful condition that affects the Achilles tendon, which connects the calf muscles to the heel bone. And as we know, Andreas Christensen had suffered a lot of discomfort in that ankle last season. In fact, many times he played through the pain, but now it looks like the Danish center back will be out for 1 to 2 months. So let's hope he recovers quickly, because we also have Araujo, who's injured, and that, of course, is leaving us without that many center backs. Of course, we still have Íñigo Martínez, Pau Cubarsí, who are both starting today, and Eric Garcia, who can come off the bench. Now, it looks like Athletic Club de Bilbao will also have one major injury, and it will be their star goalkeeper, Unai Simon, who just won the Euros with Spain over the summer. But Unai Simon suffered an injury to his right wrist, and he had to undergo surgery on that tendon in that right wrist. And as such, he will be out for 3 months. So that means that Athletic Club de Bilbao will be without one of their very important players, who is their starting goalkeeper. Now, it is reported that Athletic Club de Bilbao rejected a luncheon with Barcelona today. As you know by now, it's tradition that before a match, both clubs who are facing each other, or the board of directors of both clubs that are facing each other, they usually have a luncheon or maybe a dinner together before the match. You know, that kind of symbolize that at the end of the day, yes, it is sports. Yes, there are technically opponents on the field, but after all, they're all brothers in the same league. To show, sportsmanship, to show respect, to show values. that's what these lunches are about. But Athletic Club de Bilbao, once again, showing how low of a club they are. They have rejected to sit down with Barcelona for a luncheon. They do have directors and representatives who have flown to the city of Barcelona to watch the match. They have refused to have a luncheon with the Barcelona directors, which just goes to show how tensions have been getting worse and worse between both clubs. We all remember last season when Barcelona went to San Mamés and that entire stadium were throwing, you know, these bills, these euro bills with Laporta's face on, saying that Barcelona was for sale, you know, accusing Barcelona that they had bribed referees through the Enriquez Negreira case. Then we know Athletic Club de Bilbao spent all summer pretty much disparaging Barcelona because they were trying to sign Nico Williams. They even threatened legal action, and well, now refusing to sit down for a luncheon is totally very disrespectful on behalf of Athletic Club de Bilbao. So I really hope today Barcelona can win, and not only win, but hopefully they can win by a thrashing. We'll see. Athletic Club de Bilbao have failed to beat Barcelona at their home stadium for the past 10 years, but of course, we do have a brand new team under a new coach. We'll see how we do, but I really, really hope that Barcelona thrash Athletic Club de Bilbao today and put them in their place. Now, more news, because it's reported that Dani Olmo's registration has fell through during the last few moments. Now, as I told you in yesterday's video, Barcelona had prepared 2 pre-agreements that they were going to present to La Liga, and hoping that if La Liga approved it, they would get enough margin to register Dani Olmo. We did not know what those 2 pre-agreements were, whether one of them was the Nike deal or not, whether it was new sponsorship deals. We did not know what the pre-agreements were, but we did know that Barcelona were going to present them. And well, now we have found out. We now know what one of the pre-agreements were. And it looks like one of the pre-agreements was indeed the Nike deal. It looked like Barcelona had reached full agreement with Nike. They had the pre-agreement in place. They were going to present it to La Liga to see, look, you know, we have reached an agreement. We have yet to sign a contract, but everything is in place. Please approve it. And if La Liga had done that, then Barcelona would have automatically achieved the 1-to-1 rule. They automatically would have been able to register Dani Olmo and anyone else they are left to register. However, it looks like the deal between Barcelona and Nike has been delayed once again. So therefore, Barcelona were not able to present that pre-agreement, and therefore, there is the 1-to-1 rule, and also it means that the registration of Dani Olmo has been delayed. Now, as I also told you in yesterday's video, Barcelona did have a backup plan, which was to put up a bond, you know, for Laporta and other board of directors put money out of their own pocket as a guarantee to register Dani Olmo. It looks like that's what Barcelona is going to do in order to register Olmo. Of course, Barcelona do have up to 5 minutes before the match today to register Olmo, and he would still be able to play. We'll see if that's possible. If not, we're probably going to have to wait a few more days to see Olmo on the field. Now, we will end today's video with the news that Thiago Alcantara is interested in coming back to Barcelona. Now, we saw Thiago Alcantara announce his retirement from football during the summer, and then after that, he joined Hansi Flick as part of his coaching staff. It looked like everybody was incredibly happy with Thiago's work, not only Flick, but also the players. However, he did have to leave abruptly. I think it was about a week ago. He had to go back to Liverpool for tax reasons. I did some digging and I found out why. It looks like when Thiago Alcantara announced his retirement and ended his stint with Liverpool, he reached a settlement with Liverpool, you know, where Liverpool paid him some money. And based on the tax laws in the UK, because he received that settlement, he has to remain in the UK. Thiago Alcantara has to remain in the UK until the end of this year. So that's why he had to leave Barcelona, go back to Liverpool. He's going to remain in the UK until the end of the year. And after that, he will be able to leave the UK and, you know, decide where his future lies. And it seems that Thiago does want to come back to Barcelona. So Barcelona will initiate conversations with him during the next few months in order to negotiate his contract and to reach an agreement so Alcantara can join Hansi Flick's staff on a permanent basis, which in my opinion, I think it's wonderful news. Anyways, that is all for this video. I will be doing the post-match live analysis as soon as the match ends between Barcelona and Athletic Club de Bilbao, so I'll see you then. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.